Right, back on this one, sorting this drain, what I've got to do is get T in there because there's a toilet going over that side. I've got to get, it's going to be a little bit tricky, I'm going to have to get that joint out of there, put another T in there, come across, elbow, and then an adapter, because I've got to swing it in for a shower waste over this side. Ideally I'd run 4 inch across, but I can't get back under this wall now, so I'm just going to have to bring 4 inch up to there and then run 1.5 inches. I've got an impy level deck going over here, so I need to get a waste pipe in the middle, and then I'll have to put a slip coupler on there, and then my basin is going on that back wall, so I boss it in, that stud in, and then run across. In theory I could run the 4 inch underneath and then back, but on the drawing it shows across, and that's how the builder wants it doing. So put another elbow over there, toilet's over there somewhere, we'll put a boss socket and then pick up the basin. So that's what we're going to be doing, and yeah, we'll get on with it. That's all I got. See straight in there. And then we need to come up. We need another T out there somewhere. So I'll measure in between and get that piece in. So our toilet needs to sit 7 inches from the floor, but we need 1 inch drop across, so we do that. Let's do that there. 320, 6 inches. Yeah, we've got about 320. Blimey, that could have been a bit longer. Probably should have made that a bit longer actually. That looks better. That's 5 inches, that's because there's 2 inches drop. I think that's better. You don't want too much fall on them. So we're only going around to that other side. So 7.25 from the finished floor will be the centre of the spigot. So measure a piece in between. I'll have to use a slip on that. I've only got orange slips because the polypipe ones are solid all the way around and you can't knock the bits out, but orange will be fine on that. So 12 inches, and we'll have to push the collar up and then back down on itself. Yeah, 12 inches will be fine, I thought. Just chamfer that off as well. That there's the mark which I need to slightly back onto. Plenty of grease on these. Slip coupler, it's got no ridge in it. So it's Just need to slide that back up onto that mark now. There we go. Bang on the mark. Something like that. Beautiful. Right, that's all in, connected up with the T in. Now all we need to do is come across to here somewhere, so a short piece of soil pipe into our bottom T, come up to floor level, bung, and then we just have to take 1.5 inches across that section to our shower gully. And then soil pipe straight along there, another bend, toilet there. Worst bit's done now. So what I have to do is strap that, or clip that onto that wall, strap it onto the wall or something just to hold that up, and we should be at finished floor height to go across there then. But we will have a fall on that. Let me go on my level. I can't get it on very well, but I need to get my short level out of the van. But yeah, I'll strap it up so we got a fall. Should be there somewhere. And then I'll boss it like that somehow to get up into my basin. Yeah, that'll be alright. I've glued that on there, boss on the back. It's going to run along 1.25 inches. I just need to work out exactly where my basin and exactly where my toilet's going to go. It's going to end up with bent pan connector straight into it. It's just a standard close coupled suite going in here with a wall hung basin. So I need to bring out my waste pipe in the right place because it's literally just a basin and it's going to have hot and colds going in. So I need to just work out the heights and stuff. But yeah, we're getting there. Need that 7 inches to the centre, that'd be perfect. I'll get the joiner to box to the end of there because the centre of my toilet is there, so I should just be able to get a bent pan connector straight in if I shorten it back a bit. Clip on that stud and then all that's being boxed in then. So if he brings it to there, bent pan connector in there, job done. So centre of the toilet there, centre of the basin there. That is all in and clipped up solid. See if we can get this waste pipe in one. Well, that'll do me. I just need to work out the height for my basin and then just connect it in there. but the centre of the basin is right there anyway. Going to have to be careful when I fit that basin. It's going to be close to them electrics. That wall is being ply down plasterboarded, but it might pay to put my fixings in now. I'll have a look. I've got the basin here actually, so I'm just going to work out exactly the height, because there's no pedestal or anything going under here. So I'm just going to get a trap out of the van, work out the height of the waste pipe. The basin wants to be 820 from the finished floor, and then we'll just poke an 1.25" pipe sticking out, so we can just cut it off and connect it up on the second fix. The basin's got a bit of a mark on actually in it. That'll clean off. Just a ceramic mark. I've got a rubber for that. If not, it can go back. So yeah, we'll do that, and then I might put the brackets in. So that's going to be somewhere there by the time we get the waste on. So from the top of the basin to the centre, it wants to be 290, and the basin wants to be 820 from the floor. So 820 up and then 290 down will be the centre of our waste pipe. I can pick and put an adjustable trap anyway, but it is nice to get things bang on. So 820. That's the top of the basin from the finished floor. And then 290 down. That needs to be the centre of our waste there. So I just have to get an elbow and another elbow. Swing that out. I don't know whether to put my brackets on. I'll have a look, because I might be able to just put my brackets on and leave them sticking out in plywood. And then all I've got to do is bolt the basin on the second fix. I might do that. Hot and cold, I'll have to work them out, but they'll just want to be here somewhere underneath. All this is in the way, so I'll probably have to drill them through and then just bring them out in copper, plastic down the side or something. And then toilet cold feed, it needs to be 120mm off centre to the left, so it'll just poke out here and then we can just come straight in. You probably know this tip, but if you open up your speed fit bags from the top carefully, you can use them as a rubbish bag. You can actually get a fair bit in them, so it just helps keep everything tidy, and I can chuck that straight in the skip. It's just one of them things you pick up over the years. I used to just slice them open, then you've got nowhere to put your rubbish then, so it just helps a little bit. What I've done is I've knocked that out. I'm going to put my brackets in with my basin, because then I know I'm going to get a good fix in. I'll just have to apply and plasterboard around that, and I also know I won't take the cables. So I've just temporarily bolted that on the wall just to make sure my brackets and everything are in the right place. Then they can plasterboard and ply it and do what they like. They just have to drill 10mm holes where my brackets are, but at least then we know everything's going to line up. What I'll do is I'll run my hot and colds. I think we've got to put a blender on this, so I might leave it on the wall, or I don't know, I'll have a think about it. I just need to jig them in. The basin actually needs to go to the left a touch, but yeah, that'll be fine. If anything, I didn't quite measure that right. I can get an adjustable bottle trap. It's not the end of the world. We can get over it. It's better being a bit lower than a bit higher, if anything. But yeah, I can't see any issues apart from that mark on there, which I'll clean off. So yeah, I'm just going to get the shower waste in, and that's all my waste pipes and stuff set up. I just need to test them, but there shouldn't be any problems. There never is. Right, I've put a short piece of saw pipe in there. That bung, I'll just push in there then. He says I still need to strap that pipe up actually, and that'll take me down to 1.5 inches. So I've got some galvanised banding in wherever I put it, and I'll strap that straight onto that beam, and then we'll literally probably run in 1.5 meters across the shower gully, which will be amply big enough. We might not even need to put a bend on it, or probably have to come out with a bend and just a 45 to kick it back, and it's an impy one. So as long as I put it in the middle of the tray, it's a 9x12, so as long as I put it in the middle of the tray, we can connect it up from above after. That's all got to be insulated and screwed it yet, so I'll have to work that in, you know, in a bit when they sort of get the insulation down, and then they maybe leave the corner out, and then I'll just bed that last bit in myself or something. I'm not sure. Make sure you chamfer these, otherwise you just push the rubber out in the middle. Bit of grease. And then I use a swept bend on this. Less chance of it blocking with the swept. I have to come along, just put 145 on and then kick it across the shower tray. I need to get some clips on that. You get the idea. That there's actually the dead centre of my shower tray, but what I'm going to do is probably 45 it back with the impy waste. I can sort all that for after. Once I get this floor insulated and probably squeeze it up to that point, I'll squeeze this rest of it in myself. It's just the level deck. But yeah, I just need to clip that one. I'm probably actually going to end this one there, just because all I wanted to get in this video was the soils and waste stuff, which you can see. We've got them all in, we've got all that connected through. So this afternoon I'm actually going to crack on with the hot and cold. Probably not going to film any of that, just because I need to get a wiggle on. The plasterers are in tomorrow, so we've got to get pipes and stuff connected. But yeah, we're alright, we always are, we just keep plodding on, don't we? So yeah, I think the police are after me, judging by the sirens, so we better get off. See you next week. Right, I've got all this crashed in this afternoon. I've just got to lag the pipes. I've started lagging them, but I've ran out of lagging. Hot and cold's all in. I've just got to tie the heating in at the top. I know we've got a bit of a spider's web, and I've just lagged all these across here. So yeah, my next job it will just be the shower tray when the floor goes down. So yeah, sorted.